But right now, we are going to go 15 laps in the Sundance Leisure Thunder cars. Green lights are on. Timothy Greenfield on the point, and Tony Frezzo alongside, and we're underway. And they working into turn number 1 and 2. Tony Frezzo with the advantage. Timothy Greenfield back to second. Last week's winner, Mike Greenfield, now into third. The theme tonight apparently is 3 wide, and they're doing that down into turn number 3 and 4 as Justin Pope moves up a bunch of spots. David Rasmussen up on the outside lane. The 3R ride going towards the front in a hurry as they complete lap number 1. In this one, it is Tony Frezzo in control. Bringing it into turn number 1 and 2. Tony Frezzo with a clear-cut advantage down the back straightaway as the 17 of Michael Greenfield up to second. And boy, I'll tell you, they are scrambling through turn 3 and 4, and they are moving out there as they click off lap number 2. Tony Frezzo's got about the best spot that everybody wants to have. He's got the number 1 position as they go into turn number 1 and 2 right now. Mike Greenfield right around where he was a week ago, holding on to position number 2, just waiting for the opportunity. You don't want to wait too long because the heavy hitters are starting to come towards the front right now. Francis White, former track champion here down in the inside lane, gets alongside of David Rasmussen, trying to pick up the 3 spot. Rasmussen's going to fight him off for now as they go to turn number 1 and 2 and down the back straightaway once again. Tony Frezzo trying to get back to victory lane. Got here last year. Oh, and we got Michael Greenfield on fire. A big ball of fire over there. It put itself out, but there is still a little bit of flame underneath the hood. Red flag on the racetrack. Red flag is out. Everybody coming to a complete stop. Safety crews immediately on the scene. Mike Greenfield out of the car over there in corner number 3 and 4. Letting everybody know where the fire is. It's right there, Jamie. And boy, did he ever get that stopped in a hurry.
That could be a couple of things right there. Sometimes when you blow an engine like that, it gets out on the outside part of the motor, and the flames will erupt, or an oil line, and that definitely will cause a fire.
It gets on that exhaust, and immediately it ignites. And, boy, the safety team did such a great job getting on that right away.
Yeah, they did.
Well, we're going to try it again. 3 laps are complete. 12 more to go. Tony Frezzo trying to hold on and win this one. Green light's back on and we're underway. And once again, the 22 of Tony Frezzo out in front of the field as David Rasmussen, Francis White battling for second and third as they go down into turn number 3 and 4 and back down to the line. Francis White swings it way wide, trying to find the way by Rasmussen on the bottom as they click off lap number 4 of this 15-lap contest. And Frezzo still with the race lead, but for how much longer, that's the question, because Francis White and David Rasmussen have got some bad, fast race cars as Ron White in the number 60 bringing his ride back out. Trying to get the car back into gear as they come down across the line. Lap number 5 goes up on the leaderboard. Once again, a good battle here going on for the 2 spot. 15 laps is the issue. 3 more till the halfway point. Frezzo gets by the traffic, no problem there. David Rasmussen, he'll find a way by as well. Everybody should be able to get on through as we work in lap number 6 of this 15-lap event. Tony Frezzo trying to put it in the record books as a winner once again as they click off lap number 6. Rasmussen, Francis White, that is your top 3. As Justin Pope in the other number 60. 2 60s out there. I believe that is Justin Pope right there in the 60T, the black car. Francis is actually in the white number 60. Right now, Tony Frezzo still in command of it in his own number 22. David Rasmussen has done everything possible to hold off Francis White for the time being. And Francis is going to dig down low. Corey Valade coming up late in the going here as they work in lap number 7. We're coming up to the halfway point. 8 down, 7 to go. And Tony Frezzo trying to put it in victory lane, but Francis White is on the charge right now.
The man out of Evans Mills has got a commanding lead out there. White is up to the number 2 spot. Rasmussen still sits back there in third. That is your top three. The battle for fourth here as Anthony St. Mary up on the inside, trying to take away that number 4 spot out there as they come around. And look out, we got cars all over the place in turn 4. And look out, right here in front. The 3R of Rasmussen right here in front of the grandstand as the battle for third and fourth out there. Corey Valade, he really took advantage of that when that all happened.
He did. He got through it. David Rasmussen's got a flat right rear tire.
And a tough break for him. He was running very well in this race.
He really was.
Corey Valade right alongside Frezzo. All right. Here they come off that number 3 and 4 turn. Frezzo gets a little bit of an edge. Green flag is out. Here's Valade on the outside. And they get to that number 1 turn, and Frezzo is able to hang on to it as Valade was right there knocking on the door on the outside part of the racetrack. Frezzo out in front. 9 complete, coming around to complete lap number 10, and Tony still has the lead out there. Here's another chance for Valade down on the inside. He can't quite get there as he holds on to second. St. Mary is back there in third. Colin Bauter still sits there, the number 4 spot, but the battle is on in front. Valade has tried everything he can to get by Tony Frezzo, and Tony says, you're not doing it. And coming around to complete lap number 11, and it is still Frezzo the leader. Valade runs there in the number 2 spot. St. Mary back there third, and Anthony is coming along, and he is closing in on the top 2. And they come together, Corey Valade and the 111 of St. Mary come together. 3 of them across the track for the lead. And it is coming down to what I thought it would be. 12 complete. We have 3 cars, and again, 3 of them across the track. Going down the backstretch now. It is still Frezzo, and he can feel the heat from Valade and St. Mary. Around they come. And St. Mary ducking to the inside, trying to take over the number 2 spot, and he can't quite do it as Valade stays right there. The 2 of them battling back and forth for second, and Frezzo's trying to walk away with 2 laps to go. White flag will be out this time along, and St. Mary and Valade, they're having quite a race out there between the 2 of them. And down the front stretch they come, and Frezzo, the back end of his car is hanging right off with the white flag waving, and he will try to bring this home. He now has lengthened his lead by about 6 car lengths, while Valade and St. Mary continue to go at it for that second and third spot. Off the turn they come, and car slowing on the front stretch, and Frezzo will win it. Valade will hold on for second. St. Mary will finish in third. White will finish in fourth. And the 19 of Colin Bauter will get the number 5 spot.
Tony just said, I almost forgot how to do this. It's been a little while since we've seen Tony in victory lane. The 2021 track champion is back. How about it for Tony Frezzo, ladies and gentlemen? Mechanics race set to come up next. We'll grab a quick word here with the former track champ. Where in the world have you been? It's been a while since you've been down here, too. But fast race car all season, just haven't been getting the breaks. Now you finally got it here tonight.
Yeah, I think we finally got the bugs worked out of it. It's been a rough couple of weeks for us. We've led just about the last 3 races down to the last couple laps, and just been tough breaks for us, man.
Absolutely.
Hopefully we shook the bad luck, though.
Yeah, I think you have, at least for tonight. Anyway, it seemed like those last couple of laps, it always comes down to you and the 21 and the 111, and you know, Francis is in there sometimes too. Makes for a good night of racing, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Track was fast tonight, and I mean, you can't beat a Honda, man.
It looks really fast. I know you got some great people to thank and got a great crew behind you here.
Yeah, absolutely. Ben Durant, Travis LaSure, Boothie, All my guys, Trinity Roofing Solutions, Emmy Garlock Concrete and Construction, B&T Construction and Concrete, Kenny's House of Speed, and the Bartlett family, I guess.
Lots of great people behind you, and you're back in fine form. Way to go, and maybe we'll see you down here in front again soon.
Hopefully.
All right, Tony Frezzo gets it done here in the Thundercar Division, brought to you by Sundance Leisure. One more race to go. That is going to be the mechanics race.